Welcome back to my channel, folks. How you guys doing today? My name is Rick Bork. If you haven't seen my channel before, please take the opportunity to go check out a few videos after you watch this one. We're going to wrap up this barn project for now. We've got everything inside ready for calving, so let's give you a walkthrough of that, and I'll show you the gate system that I put in here for loading cattle out of the barn. And we'll wrap this thing up and we'll get on to a different project. So as we come through here to the left side, we got 3 calving pens along this left side. And they are a little bit different in size because that's where the posts were. That's how it worked out. I wasn't going to rip the posts out, just put them back in the ground. It worked out just fine for what it is. As you can see in here, we got straw in there. Everything's ready to go. We got to put waters and feeders in there right before we start calving, and we'll be in good shape. As we come back to the back of the barn here, you can see the gate that goes between the old part and the new part. At some point in the future, we'll probably take out those old posts that you can see there, and we'll build a couple more calving pens on that side, because we'll have a cattle shed out there that the cows can go in, so they won't need as much shelter in the back of the barn here. So then over here on the right side of the barn, we got a calving pen in the back, and eventually up there will be a 5th calving pen once I get my machine shed built, and the cattle panels and that can be, the corral panels and that can be moved up there. So that can be a 5th calving pen at some point. Now the gate system I got put in here for loading and unloading cattle and running them through the barn, because I backed the trailer up to the front of the barn up there, and I run them through the back here and load them in the trailer. So when they come into the back of the barn out there, we got a sliding door. We slide the door closed, and then we can pop this gate open. We pop this gate open. We can swing it over here. See, I got an eye bolt there. We just start that in there. So that way, when I'm loading cattle by myself, when them cattle come running through, I can reach back here behind me as I push them through, pop that bolt back, swing this gate closed, and now the cattle are in the aisleway. And the biggest challenge with this is the aisleway is wide enough for the cattle to turn around in. And I can't make it narrow enough and still be able to work in here. So I have to improvise here, because when I'm pushing cattle by myself, I don't want them turning around running me over. So what I did is I put in a system of gates here. This is my 2nd gate, so as I push the cattle forward, I unlatch this one, and I swing this one closed, and again, I can pin that with that latch. So now the cows are up in the front half of the barn, and now there's a 3rd gate up here. As I start getting closer and closer to the cattle trailer, I want to be able to squeeze them down a little bit more and a little bit more, and get them to go into in my favor to push them into that trailer. So now we got a 3rd gate here. And as I push them forward, I can stay behind the gate. So now if the trailer's right there, this is about a cow width, or a little bit more. So that way they're basically committed to going into the trailer at that point, and I can swing this gate back open and go up there and shut the gate, because the gate on the trailer will open inside here and against this pen. So I can swing that gate back across and try to stay out of any reach of the cattle as they're coming through, because sometimes when they're going in the trailer, most of these cows have never even been in a trailer. So it takes them it takes a little coaxing to get them into the trailer sometimes. The calves are a little bit easier to get in and out than the cows, but so that's why I put in this system of gates. It's an idea for you guys. If it doesn't work, then that's fine. If you can adapt it and change it, use it, whatever, that's great. If you got any questions and comments, leave them below and I'll try to answer them for you. But anyways, that's the setup we got in the barn for now. We got her pretty much ready to rock and roll for calving. We're going to do a little bit more work up in the corner at some point. And maybe we'll come back and make a video when we do that. We'll see. For right now, we're pretty much ready to calve, so we're going to get on to the next project, and that's going to be working on the garage again. If you didn't see my Christmas Eve video, go check that out. That was the start of working in the garage. We're going to get back to working on that loft. That way we can start sorting out things that are in the sheds and figuring out what's here and what's not, because honestly, I don't even know. I just got this place. I inherited it as an estate, so everything here is mine and it's my problem. So we're going to go get that loft put in the barn, then we're going to start going through things, cataloging them, sorting them, figuring out what's here, figuring out what I need to get to for the farm to run it myself, and we'll go from there. So for right now, I do appreciate you guys watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you again on the next video.